Hello, hey, welcome to Title with the K. Wow, this desk is dusty. You got a script, because I tried filming this without one and then it failed. As of August 6th, 2025, I have well over 200 books on my to-be-read list, or TBR. I'm always on the search of the next book that will change my world. In fact, in the process of writing this script alone, I added 2 books to that TBR list. So why would I ever reread books? Well, Will Schwab writes in Books for Living, quote, "I'm skeptical about finding any one book that will give me the answer to every question I have. Instead, I'm more likely to look at all sorts of different books to help me answer a multitude of questions. Although there's, as Schwab puts it, quote, a particular kind of hope I sometimes have when I start a book, end quote, history has told me that the vast majority of books I'll read won't be the best books I've ever read. This summer especially, I've leaned into rereading almost as much as I read new books. What kind of books have I been rereading? Well, the good news is I already have a list of favorite books. And all of them are rereads. A few days ago, I finished Worlds Collide by Chris Colfer, the final book in the Land of Stories series. I read this for the first time when I was in elementary school. Especially in a season of immense change, rereading this series has been something familiar I can rely on. There are plot points and characters I recognize and also new insights that I can glean. Let me know if you want a video specifically about my favorite books. I'd love to do that. The Land of Stories I've discovered stands the test of time and will stay on my favorite book list. You may wonder, how do books get on my bookshelf in the first place? Recently, I've only been, for the most part, buying books after I've read and enjoyed them. I only bought the 2 most recent additions to my favorite list, Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn and None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, after rereading them. On the other hand, rereading helps me determine if my favorite books are really favorites. After all, my reading taste is constantly changing. There's this fantastic graphic novel series by Svetlana Chmakova. It's technically 5 books long, but for me, the first 3, Awkward, Brave, and Crush, are the cream of the crop. I don't really talk about Diary and Enemies, because those were bad. They were on my favorite book list, but yesterday I decided to do a readathon of all of them, and, well, they're not on my favorite lists anymore. Don't get me wrong, I will not be giving them away anytime soon. Not anytime soon, I will not be giving them away, and I definitely recommend them. They're very immersive and hilarious with great graphics and realistic dialogue, which is difficult to do when representing younger generations I've seen. But I realized that, compared to all of my other favorite books, I didn't feel a strong attachment or investment to the characters or their circumstances. Another book I reread this summer was Neanderthal Opens the Door to the Universe by Preston Norton, which I once considered the funniest book I had ever read. It was also on my favorites list, but on a reread, the humor fell flat for me, and I admitted to myself it was just taking up space, so I decided to donate it. Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid is another example of rereading, making me realize the book wasn't as good as I thought it was. In this case, I had never bought it, so I didn't have to donate it. If you're interested in my motivation when it comes to donating books, check out Baboo. The 2nd annual video is out now. One of my favorite books of 2023 was Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I reread it this summer and really enjoyed it, so I bought it. As of now, it is not on my favorites list, but maybe it will. It will get there after another reread. So, what does all this mean, besides me having way too much time on my hands? That rereading is very important. In my experience, it allows me to curate my bookshelf and my reading preferences. Making this video has motivated me to start writing a TBRR list, which stands for To Be Reread list. Please let me know in the comments if this video has sprung up in your mind books you want to reread. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon, hopefully in the next chapter. Wow, this was shorter than I thought it would be, but I don't have anything else to say, so I hope you have a great day, and yeah.